Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Turning Point Tactics. Today we'll be conducting a gun cleaning video. Real simple, real easy, not too much. So, first thing you want to do is get yourself a set of gloves. Some people like raw dog and that shit, you feel me? But, you know, we got small kids and stuff in the house. We don't want any of the chemicals or anything to, you know, get in the way, be stuck on our hands, possibly cause any type of damages or whatever. You know, some of these things not harmful to us, but they harmful to children under a certain age, like 4, 3, 2, 1. It could cause lead poison and other stuff, you know. So just always make sure you're in a clean, safe environment. Make sure that there's no live ammo around. You want to keep your live ammo separated from your weapon at all times. You want to always keep your weapon pointed in a safe direction. You want to clear your barrel. You want to visually inspect it, physically inspect it, you know, make sure there's nothing in there. You know, once you get all that clear, you want to lock the slide back. You want to pull that trigger gently, like that. You hear that pop? Yeah. Cool. Then you want to grab it like this, pull that back a little bit, just like a ½ an inch, you feel me? Like, you see that right there? Yeah, you know, not the whole thing, just the tip. Then it's like these two little slides right here. These are, this the slide release. It's one on each side. So you're gonna grab that, you're gonna pull them down, and you're gonna let that thing go. You see that? Just like that. So you got your frame, you're gonna take your frame, you're gonna set that to the side. Now you got your,
Wait,
what happened?
Diddy oil.
The Diddy oil. Oh, you seen that? We ain't get to that yet. You feel me? But this is what we use. This is our specialty cleanser, the Diddy oil. You feel me? So if you want that thing lubed up real good, you feel me? You're gonna hit them with the Diddy oil. You know what I'm saying? So getting back, we got the damn, what the hell is this thing called, bro? I can't remember.
Recoil spring.
The recoil spring. That's why I got my man right there, because he know a lot more about this than I do. You know what I'm saying? I got the recoil spring. I got the
slide.
The slide. Then we're gonna pull the barrel. You drop that thing, it got slippery. You feel me? You got the slide out that joint, you feel me? So now we got all the components of the gun right there. It's nice and everything laid out. You know, we got our Diddy oil here on the side. We got our wipes because it's gonna get a little messy. You feel me? So, and we got our we got our Q-tips. You feel me? Not for the ears though, but they ideal for like cleaning, getting down in like the little creaks and crevices or whatever of the weapon.
Yeah. This video is brought to you by the Diddy oil. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's next?
Shit, you in here now, good brother?
I'm late to the party.
Fuck
it. I got some gloves.
It's never too late for the Diddy party.
Oh,
you
wow.
know what I'm saying?
Wait.
We got the oils. You're not going to raw dog it?
No, I ain't gonna go raw today. Protection. Look, safety first. Protection first. You know what I mean?
He say protection. I say no glove, no love. I say leave no evidence, no fingerprints. Depending on what you're going for. Is you trying to catch your body, literally, physically? Which one you trying to do? You trying to lay it down, or you trying to lay somebody down? No prints.
All right, so I see you got the Diddy oil out, right?
Yes, I do.
And the shooter lube, it's really, really good. It's actually eco-friendly, y'all. So, like how you say you got kids. Did you tell them about, when you got kids and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, some of this stuff is dangerous, man.
Yeah.
You know, and if your kids get a hold of it, man, it could be very, it could be deadly. It could be very harmful to them. You know.
Absolutely.
So please keep this out of the way of kids. Make sure you keep your hands clean, safe. You know, you got children, young babies. Babies like to suck fingers and do stuff like that. Look, just make sure you protecting yourself at all times. You know?
So the fact is, eco-friendly. You know, if you get some of this in your mouth, if you wind up rubbing your eyes or whatever, you're not poisoning yourself. You're not endangering yourself or the environment. You know, so it's kind of a good thing. It's a win-win for everybody. you know.
Yeah, so basically we just cleaned the frame. You know what I'm saying? Now I got Bobby over here. He gonna run it down with the rest of the components of the gun. Today, you know, show y'all how even though we got it disguised, you know, as the Diddy oil, this is actually shooter oil. American made stage 1. You know, those guys make really good products. So if y'all looking for some really good, dependable stuff, y'all want to go and try this, man. It's not too expensive. This video is not sponsored by them, but we do use it. We always want you guys to get the best products or whatever, so we not gatekeeping anything. You know, stage 1, you're gonna thank you, personally or whatever. Right. Cool. I take the frame, you feel me? I like to start with the frame. I like to get that out the way, you know what I mean? So take a little bit of this, not a lot. You just need a little bit. A lot of people gonna like make this whole vigorous training. Like if you want to clean your gun part for part, like that's fine. How often should you clean your gun depends on how often you use it. If you got your everyday carrier, your EDC, I personally recommend you clean that once a month. You feel me? Like you carrying it every day, it's rubbing up against your clothes. You don't know how much dust or what's getting up in it, so you want to at least try to clean it once a day. If you're a shooter, if you're an avid shooter, I recommend that you clean it every time you shoot. Right after you shoot, I recommend you go, you clean it, you get the gunk out of there. You just want your guns to remain dependable, strong. You don't want your thing to jam up on you. You don't want that thing to jam. You feel me? So that's just so me personally, I clean mine every time I leave the range. You know, it doesn't take a lot. It's not a very hard thing. You're gonna hit a little. You gonna hit a little bit. Yeah, you just going just a little bit, bro. Not a lot. There you go. That's all you need right there. A little right there. Right here. A little right there. I probably use too much because you can typically just spray just a little bit, then hold it down and let it drip. And it's going to cover everything. You know, it's going to cover all the metal parts. You want to make sure those metal parts are taken care of, that they're lubed up very well. Then what you want to do is you get your brush. You know, you want to get down in those spots right there. You know, make sure you get all that dust, all that gunk up out that joint.
Carbon residue.
Make sure, make sure those holes are nice and clean. You feel me? No Diddy. Look at it. Am I comfortable with that? See what I mean? You see the excess oil? That means I used a bit too much. I shouldn't have that. You know what I mean? But it's cool. We're gonna make up for it. We're gonna take the pads and we're gonna rub that joint down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it nice and clean because, you know, too much oil could affect the gun, you know, in a negative way. It could affect the slide back, you know. It could affect the motion. Just a lot of things in general. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to make sure your thing is oiled up good, but not too much oil. So, you know, that's it. You know, it's real simple. Get the side right there. Anything that's metal, anything that touches when you pull, when you do that motion right there, the clock, you want to make sure it's doing it real smooth and easy. So, let's say, not a lot, you know. That part is right there good. You look. See, everything is clean. Everything is good. If you want, some people, oh, he fancy. My man fancy, he got the towel. You know what I mean? So you know how it is after you had a good session. You know what I mean? Your man did you right.
What are we talking about?
Huh?
What are we talking about?
Talking about the gun.
Okay.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm just making it relatable. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm just making it relatable. After your man did you right, you know, you go, you grab the towel, you wipe them down. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. You know what I'm saying? Get all up in that thing. Make sure everything is good. Everything is clean. Yeah. And this is your regular day-to-day. Like, you ain't got to break it down, the components, everything. I wish we could do it before and after, you feel me? So y'all can see. Because, look, that joint's shining now. Shining, 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 shining. That joint shining now. Am I comfortable with this? It's my discretion. I am comfortable with this. I'm not about to break this whole thing down, part by part, bit by bit. You feel me? I'm comfortable with this. I'm getting up in there. Look, all the dirt, all the gunk, all the grime, everything. Once I don't see any more of that, I'm good. So I'm finished with the frame. So now we got the barrel. All right, this doesn't even take a lot. And today we're gonna use the snake. We're gonna use the snake with this one right here. So a little gentle spray. Take the tip, just a little bit, drop it up in there. And you're gonna run that snake through there. Yeah, get that up in there. I like to turn it a little bit, make sure it's covering everything. Cool. It'll look nice and clean, but I'm gonna run it through one more time because it still look a little oily. You know, you don't want too much excess amount of oil. Drop it in that joint, run it back some more. Slow. Cool. Take this. Wipe it down. It's a little bit of oil on this rag, so I know y'all like, oh, you didn't even spray it. Don't require a lot, you feel me? Don't require a lot. Run that down. Cool. So now we got the frame and we got the barrel out the way. Got the slide. Same thing with the slide as we did with the frame. We're gonna spray the little metal components. Just something light. There you go right there. You let that kind of like drip down. Let it run down. Y'all can't see it, but it's running. You know what I'm saying? You let that thing run down. Hit everything that you needed to hit. Then you're gonna take your brush, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna get it all up in that joint. You know, make sure you're hitting the metal parts and the slide parts, the parts that touch, that connect when you're pulling it back and letting it go. You want to make sure it's an easy transition whenever you pull it back so that it's not jamming. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's like you don't want to put too much oil, but just enough where as though, you know, it's able to perform properly. How do you know? If your oil dripping everywhere, even after you clean it off with the rag, and it still look extra shiny, you know you probably use too much oil. You know what I'm saying? You see components of it that look like they still wet. Yeah, you probably use too much oil. You just need to go over it with the rag. You know what I'm saying? Clean it up. You know what I mean? You want to wipe that down until you no longer see any gun residue. You know what I'm saying? Let's wipe that joint down, man. Make sure she's nice and clean. It's not rocket science. It's really not. People make this thing so much more complicated than it really is, but it's not really that serious. Just, you know, make sure you're being thorough. You know, make sure you clean the correct components. You know what I'm saying? And look, just gave her a bath. You know what I'm saying? Just gave her a bath. Put that right there. Put your slide right there. Cannot remember the name of this.
Recoil spray.
The recoil spray. All right. Same thing with the recoil spray. Some people clean it, some people don't. You know what I mean? I give it the same. Boom. Spray it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit it with the brush. Front to back. Get the tops and the bottoms. You hear me? Top and bottom. Nothing too much. Wrap it up. Wrap it up in the blanket like a baby. Give it a little twist. A little jerk, a little pull. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be happy with you. All right. So, and we got everything wiped down. We look at our rag, make sure there's no residue, no additional or excess of residue on these components that we sprayed and wiped down, because we want to get all that grit up out of it. We want to get it because that's going to be what's going to obstruct the gun from firing properly when you shoot it. After that, we all good. With the shooter lube, stage 1. This was stage 1 we used, so that was to clean the gun. We gave it a thorough clean. Now, they so dope with it. They got a stage 2 of it. So this is going to protect your gun. This is going to keep your gun properly lubed. I mean, look, clean it. You can do it all with just a stage 1 if you want to, honestly. But if you want to do preventive maintenance and you want to make sure that your gun is going to last, and even if you go a day or 2 without cleaning it, you're not worried about any excess buildup. You want it. They had come with a stage 2. So the stage 2, it's the oil. It say right there, protect lube. You know, so people who used to cleaning their guns, this is the more general way that people know of doing it, opposed to using the spray. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy to use. So, like back in the day, you're gonna hit all the metal components. Boom. Right there. Boom. Right there. Boom. Right there. Cool. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take the brush. You're going to just to spread it out a little bit. Nice and lubey. Just a little dab. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't really need it because the way that the lube is or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, even if you put a little bit much in there, it has something in it like that protects it from being oversaturated. Same thing over here. I'm gonna hit my slides. I'm gonna hit my slide. I'm gonna hit it right there on the parts that connect. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna let that thing trickle down from the balls to the walls. You know what I'm saying? From the balls to the walls. Oh, I know.
To the wall.
Till the sweat drop down my balls.
Oh,
Just gonna set it right there until it get all the way down there. After that, we pretty much done. We just gonna reassemble the gun and rack it back a couple times. Make sure it feel good. You know what I'm saying? Tuck that joint back up, bang, you got your concealed carry gun. You know what I mean? Feel good, look good, feel, perform good. We're gonna put this joint back together. Slide. Yeah, put that back up in there. Put your recoil spring back up in there. You see? Boom. I love Glocks because they so easy to put back together. Cool. Line this joint up. Ooh-wee! You see that? Like butter. Always keep it pointed in a safe direction. Keep your finger off the trigger. You know the rules. You hear that? I feel comfortable.
Look good, shoot good, protect good.